Hello. Today I will be talking about movie review number 583. And this movie is called The Greatest Beer One Ever. This is a 2022 film directed by Peter Farrelly, which is spelled Farrelly. This is an Apple original film and Skydance media movie that I saw on October 8th, 2022 at City Base Cinemas Kenwood in Kenwood, Ohio. So in 1967, John Donahue, also known as Chitty, leaves New York to track down his army buddies in Vietnam and share a few beers with them, but instead is confronted with the horrors of the war. Believe it or not, this is actually based on a true story. So, this stars Zac Efron as John Donahue, and this is the story of leaving New York in 1967 to bring beer to his childhood buddies in the army while they are fighting in Vietnam. So this this movie, the setting is the Vietnam War, and while some of this guy's childhood buddies is in the army fighting the war, this guy decides to leave New York to bring beer to them, but is confronted by the horrors of this war. And this movie definitely displays what is going on with this war. And it's also seen through the eyes of John Donahue himself. And this really changes his, I wouldn't say personality, but he sees the world a little differently now. Because he's seen the horrors of what war can do to people. And this is based on a true story. And he wanted to deliver some beers to his childhood buddies and to anyone else in the army so that they can have a good time together. He wanted to bring some happiness to them despite everything that was going on with this war. While that was incredibly risky for him to do this, I think he was glad that he decided to do this because he was able to get some beers for his buddies and got a few laughs from them. But the rest of the movie explores the horrors that he witnessed during this war, and he also, at some point during the movie, had a companion with him, Arthur Kurtz, who is played by Russell Crowe. He's like a reporter who is reporting on what's going on, and so Chitty and Arthur are trying to figure out some things that is going on with this war, and I won't say what happens, but let's just say this experience definitely changes Chitty's life forever. But in the end, I think he is glad that he got to bring some happiness to his buddies, despite knowing that this was incredibly risky and dangerous for him to do so. But to his mind, it was worth it. And I definitely enjoyed this movie. It's on Apple TV Plus right now, and I definitely recommend it. So that's my movie review of The Greatest Beer One Ever. Please stay tuned for my next movie review. Alright, goodbye.